Welcome, gentlemen, to Buckners 17. Now, we did a garage video where we did Augusta Buckner, the Augusta Old Route 8 store pick versus just the regular single barrel. The 17 year, brand new to the area, highly allocated, I guess, single barrel. This one comes in. Nope, we're not. We're just moving on. Jimmy, just moving on.
Keeping it moving.
This one comes in at a staggering 115 proof. Not really staggering.
That's not bad.
No, I know. Barrel number 5, bottle number 98. Now, the thing with Buckners or Augusta, in doing a little bit of browsing on the interwebs, there is some thought that this is most likely Barton distillate that they have sourced. Now, initially when we did the old route number 8, I had found some stuff that kind of made me believe that there was some linkage between Heaven Hill. Either, I suppose, is possible, but given the little brief tasting that I did between this and Calumet 16 the other day, I thought, man, those profiles are awfully similar. So we may or may not have a Calumet 16 also on deck, ready to go in comparison.
Weird.
Hey, Jimmy, what's the cost of this bottle?
I think it's above $40, I think, in most markets.
Yeah.
Missing a zero, pal.
Yeah. Bottom shelf will not be purchasing this anytime soon.
Well, I'm an idiot, so bottom shelf doesn't have to,
Yeah.
and he can just
Thank
come
God
over
for
here
Mike.
and try it.
Yeah, without you guys, I'd be nothing. Thanks so much.
All right, let's get into it, because
I'm
this
excited now.
it is over 400.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God my wife does not watch our videos. I did open this with a particular individual who assisted me in acquiring this bottle,
Very nice.
and we shared it together. And when we first opened it
It's got good news.
Friday, it was unreal. The cherry note that came across, the oak, and it is still there. Oh, it's good. Cherry, oak. There's a little bit of a very subtle spice.
Yep.
I'm going to say probably somewhere along the line of nutmeg.
I moved past the nose and I'm already into the tasting, and it's that spice definitely comes through.
All
The
right.
cherry's good. I like a little, sweeter, a little bit lighter. This definitely picks that up.
Oh, that is so rich.
Mm-hmm.
The cherry, brown sugar, like
That's what I
dark
was
brown
getting.
sugar.
Molasses. It's
There's some oak, but it's not overly oaked. When you compare this as a 17 year versus even say like the Elijah Craig 18 year, how much oakier that Elijah Craig 18 year is compared to this. The oak is there, but it is not.
It's muted to the point where it doesn't just, which you would expect obviously from a very expensive, very old bottle, but
It's kind of that perfect balance between the tannic and sweet oak too, which kind of I think really gives some good balance.
she's a beat, Clark. You did good.
What do you think?
You're awful quiet there, Jay.
Pretty good. I will say this is everything that I want in a whiskey. This matches my flavor profile. There's the mature notes. There's a little bit of a hint of like a leather aspect to it, but that cherry and the brown sugar and the oak, that is more prevalent. There's like this underlying super soft leather note to it
Like
as
a nice
well.
old beat up baseball glove or chair.
Yeah.
It took the words right out of my mouth, both of you.
Pretty good, isn't
It's
it?
really good.
But you can tell you're drinking a very well-aged whiskey.
Indeed. It's complex. It's very full. Not one thing comes out over the other, in my opinion. I know why you like it. I mean, I can definitely dig how you like your pours in this one. Yep.
So, that being said, we just happen to have some poured up. Calumet 16.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, you need some more? For comparison's sake?
No, I think that at that price, we better just keep it to half ouncers.
Jimmy, my bar is your bar.
This is where we get into trouble.
Now, the Calumet 16 is, I believe, it's known to be a Barton source.
Great vodka.
But is it?
No.
I guess what line and one eye thinking about
This
that.
is 106 proof, so we are pretty close.
Yeah.
We're within 9. So let's just see what you guys think. Is this Barton? Is the Augusta Buckners 17 year? Is it Barton?
This one has that flavor that I don't particularly like. Definitely back into kind of the moldy grain bin. Just uncovered your boat. Had a couple towels laying in there all week. That weird kind of.
See, okay, to this point, I get that. But for whatever reason, at 16 years, I like it.
Yep. I mean, I think that's the appreciation that I kind of lack, and you guys are picking that up.
This is the old dusty farm truck for me that I enjoy.
Yeah, it's not a wet grain bin. It's just dusty old grain, like truck, where you get in, you're like, oh, and it's ran out. It's a little damp, but it's not like wet.
The Calumet is not that dark brown sugar molasses.
No, it's a little thinner.
It's lighter.
Yep.
It's thinner. There's not really that cherry note on it that I'm getting off the.
It's sweet.
The other one,
but it's more like
it's
burnt brown sugar
so
sweet.
Sugar sweet, not a fruit
not
sweet.
Cherry
Yeah.
and sweet.
I'd call this more maybe toffee, like light brown sugar to toffee versus dark brown sugar to molasses.
So the Buckners
is dark.
It's thick with 2 C's.
Yeah, that's how we like them. Okay, so what do you think? Can you see the similarity in the profile to think that this
Maybe they're
may
both
be
Barton source.
distillate?
If you weren't sitting here telling me, I couldn't. I mean, I don't even know the
We
history.
do have another 17-year up there
Good
that
grief.
might be worthy of another video to see, well, is it possible that it's Heaven Hill?
I ain't getting any younger.
Talk about it and be about it. Ain't mine.
I do like, so I have
Mine.
You can come to my house and drink my swill all day long. We got to take care of the high priority stuff here. I like Buckners a lot better. I
Yeah.
mean, naturally, I don't, the one thing that brings it back to me is the cherry and some of the softer notes.
Yeah.
Calumet's great, but it's kind of edging towards what I'm not a huge fan of. So.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of interesting when you think that they're only 1 year aged apart, that there's that much difference, assuming that there's a possibility that they're
They're
same
coming out of the
distillate.
same.
The Calumet drinks hotter.
Mm-hmm.
It's more abrasive.
Yeah.
Yep. Though it is 9 points lower, it's still
It's lower, but
a little more.
There's just a little bit more of a sharpness to it.
Yep.
Yeah,
A little more
I
funk.
agree with that. Still decent. I like this.
It's good.
I do have a 14 and a 15 unopened 15.
Run around back there somewhere.
Yeah, it's back there somewhere. I don't know. That was another video that we should do. Just the whole Calumet line. There is a new Calumet coming out. But I think I did hear something for sure an 18. And now we're talking price difference. The Calumet 16 is like somewhere in that $120 to $30 range, I think, and that's 410.
4 10s? 40.
See?
He was right.
Run out and buy one.
All right. With that, what do you think? You tend to drop some coin on whiskeys.
I have before.
Can
yes.
you? Could you see yourself recommending that at $400, $410?
Yes. It is fantastic. It is not. It is well rounded. Like I said,
There's nothing wrong with it.
thick with 2C. It is oak comes through, but it's not overpowering. It's not too tannic, but it's kind of sharp, and then it kind of goes into more fruit. Then it comes back with some more. It just kind of rolls around in a big old like circle of what the flavor profiles are, and then it ends kind of medium in length, but it's a little tannic, but also like kind of sweet all at the same time. It's really, really good.
You know,
100%.
I'm glad you said that because this may be a buy and back it up for me. I may buy another bottle of it. And then
Oh boy.
my wife had better not watch this video.
Which one?
Hmm?
Like which? Like
The
the video?
Buckners.
Like which video? Which video? Like because we've talked a lot about price on a lot of these videos.
Not 400.
I think
Oh.
Kentucky Owl was the last thing that eclipsed the 400 that we were actually just kind of commonly reviewing and bashing against. So.
But that wasn't even.
that
mine.
wasn't the Balvenie. That wasn't any of that other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't mine.
Yeah. See how liberating it is when it isn't yours. That's great.
All right, guys. Hey,
That's a good one.
if we haven't said, like, comment, subscribe. We've
Get you
got
some
merch.
merch.
We've got Blue Glencairns. We've got hats.
Hey,
Sweet
shirts.
And if you got the money for that, you can buy a shirt.
100%
That's right.
recommend.
Send us a bottle. We'll send you a shirt.
I like the way you think, and we'll see you next time right here at Thin Blue Whiskey.